I think New Leaf is the better Animal Crossing game. New Horizons has better ideas. If that makes any sense.
I like the customization of New Horizons. I love the crafting of New Horizons, but yeah. Like, there's just like more stuff to do in New Leaf comparably.
We moving.
And there are still like a bunch of characters they never brought back in New Horizons 2, which is wild to me.
Makes me wonder what they're gonna do with the next one. But I guess New Horizons came out like 3 years into the Switch's life almost, so
Yeah. And plus,
they got plenty of time to think about it.
Here's the thing about that, like, the Animal Crossing team is shared with the Splatoon team, so if they're busy working on Splatoon, guess what they're not working on?
I never got why they did that.
Okay, the reason they do that is because every single game series, they dedicate a single team to it. So it's like, if a team ends up sharing a series together, they have to work on one or the other. And the reason
it makes sense in theory, but like, dang, it just kind of hurts in the long run.
Yeah, that's actually
like, the series.
That's actually why we won't get another ARMS game, because the ARMS team is the Mario Kart team.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that they're working on the next Mario Kart, that's why we'll probably not see ARMS.
I mean, we'll probably see ARMS at some point.
You know, when they're not busy working on Mario Kart.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine 3 years in, they're going to take a break from Mario Kart.
Ideally.
And even then, like, once they get the main game out, if they have DLC, they probably don't need all hands on deck.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh!
See, I want to know is, who's the Donkey Kong team now that Retro's working on Metroid at the moment?
Is there a Donkey Kong team?
Well, it used to be Retro, but now they're working on Metroid, so I don't know.
Well, is there a Donkey Kong game? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, rumors say there is a Donkey Kong game. We just haven't heard anything about it in forever. That's also the case with WarioWare.
I didn't know that WarioWare and Rhythm Heaven were the same teams, but it makes a lot of sense now that you say that.
They shared the same art designers and stuff, yeah. WarioWare is also sharing custody with Intelligent Systems, so
Custody?
Yeah, sharing custody.
I couldn't let that one slide.
Yeah, they're like, WarioWare also owns Intelligent Systems.
Yeah, Wario sharing that there custody with it.
Oh yeah, Intelligent Systems also makes like both Fire Emblem and Paper Mario, so that's also a juggle. Well, actually, no, I think there are multiple teams in Intelligent Systems for that, so never mind.
I was gonna say, Intelligent Systems isn't like first-party Nintendo, is it?
No, they are not owned by Nintendo, but all their output is Nintendo.
Yeah, so they're like second-party.
It's like HAL Laboratories.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't mind that system for like 10, 15 years ago. The problem is games take so long now, dude.
Well, dude, that's actually
was that
like that's
forward
actually
tilt that killed?
Yeah, that forward tilt killed. It was high percent, and they were out of the car, so it was extra damage. Anyway, I was going to say, that's actually why they want to have so big a team, because they know how long it's going to take. They can't have small number of teams because they'll take longer to put out games. Because if they were like, oh, all the games have to be under Nintendo, they do not have the manpower for that.
I just want custom Robo, man.
Who made custom Robo again?
Nintendo.
That's not happening.
1, go!
I know they let the what's it called? The trademark or something? I don't remember. They let something expire with custom Robo a few years ago.
Oh, that's
I think they might have brought it back, but I'm not sure.
Unfortunate if true.
Underrated. Custom Robo's great.
I love Advance Wars, which is why I'm glad they got a new game that sold terribly.
That series can't catch a break.
It really can. I hate that. I do respect Nintendo like bringing back a bunch of old IP though, like Famicom Detective Club and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
Trace Memory too.
I don't know what that is.
It was that visual novel game with that girl with white hair.
It was that visual novel game with that girl.
No, like it's actually relevant because I'm surprised you haven't heard about it.
I probably did. I just forgot because I didn't care.
Hmm.
But Nintendo bringing back visual novels is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't care, but, you know, for the people who do.
I heard like the visual novels are actually really freaking good too, based off the review scores they got.
I mean, I would imagine if it's Nintendo. Like, they normally have a certain threshold of quality.
You know, and then there's Star Fox Zero. And I say that as someone who likes Star Fox
Zero's
Zero.
fine.
I feel like like Miyamoto got his hands on it where it's like, oh man, it's gotta be super gimmicky, and that kind of helped kill it.
I don't even think the gimmick is the problem with the game. The problem with the game is the format. They tried to do like Star Fox 64, except they didn't do it all the way.
I like the format, actually. I prefer a level select.
No, I'm talking like the way they... I'd have to like get it on screen to show you, but like they had such a cool idea that they did halfway.
Which part?
Like they had separate routes and stuff, so like depending on which way you came into a stage, you would get a different part of the stage. But then half the time, it was just like, it's Pigma, go kill him. And then that's the whole level. Like, you just shoot down Pigma in 20 seconds, and then you just move on. It's so lame.
I mean, no, those are basically boss fights. I don't see them as full levels.
No, it's a full level, though. You go to a different planet.
No, not always go to a different planet. It goes, like, to a different section of the planet. Like, for example, when you fight Wolf on, was it Vegeta? No, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, but, like, you route yourself off from your route, and you stop your current mission, go to a separate mission, and then do it, and then you move on.
Because,
like, I don't know.
Because they...
But it's also not hard enough to be a boss fight. It's just, like, shoot down one guy.
Here's the thing, though. The reason is because they don't really treat it as, like, arcade, like, one route thing. They treat it more like a score attack on each level.
Yeah, but the score is 1.
Nah, not necessarily, like, because they have, like, the different medals, where it's like, oh, you want to get all the medals? You have to do all the different requirements to get these medals.
Yeah, but it was still lame. Like, I 100%ed that game.
I like the mission format because it's less about, like, just trying to get a high score all the time.
It's not even about the high score. Like, I don't know. I just thought half of the cool things could have been way cooler if they did something actually cool with it.
That is very vague when you phrase it like that. I'm sorry.
I just explained it!
No, you said it's like, yeah, but you gotta do something cool because otherwise they're not cool.
Yeah, I just explained it. I'm not saying it again.
All you said was like, oh, hey, like... yeah, well, whatever. It doesn't matter.
I'll stream the game at some point.
You streamed it plenty of times.
Yeah, and you still don't get it.
I get it as someone who likes Star Fox Zero.
But you're arguing with me.
You're arguing that it's bad.
Yeah, I think the format's lame.
I feel like that format is actually one of the things that makes it like more interesting for a casual player. Like easier to consume anyway.
I disagree. I think it's doing it halfway.
Oh my God.
No!
It always happens!
Come on!
It always happens! Always
missed
forget.
the platform. There we go.
I don't know, man. I feel like if they're going to if we get a new Star Fox game, they have to like basically abandon this 64 format and do something different.
I disagree. I think it can be really good. They just need to go all the way with it.
I don't think so, because like, here's the thing. It becomes an arcade. Oh, I think they forgot they don't have their jump. Anyway,
it doesn't have to be a huge game. Just make a smaller game and make it good. Because every other time they've tried to iterate on Star Fox, it's never worked.
I feel like the problem is that it only appealed to a very niche amount of audience where they're trying to appeal to a larger group of people.
Yeah, but they can't find a larger group of people.
That's because like Star Fox, like by nature as a rail shooter doesn't really work in a home market setting.
Yeah, so start appealing to the people it does work with.
The problem is like those games are also extremely expensive to make, so if they don't make the money back, then there's no point in making the game.
It doesn't have to be crazy expensive.
Okay. When it comes to like 3D models and with like fur textures, like with the animal. No, you know what? Fair enough. You know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
But if they do have like on foot sections, like Assault.
But if they do.
I mean, look at Assault. Assault had on foot sections.
Yeah, and they were the worst part of the game. I like Assault. The problem with it is, it was like 10 stages and they're all linear, and you play it once and you kind of get it. The multiplayer was fun, it's just not baked enough. I did play it a lot as a kid, though. Cycle Dawkins up 2-1 to Gamer Hype. I don't know if they've taken a set off of Gamer Hype before.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's a maybe. But I know I got Gamer Hype's back foot on the burner pretty early. That's not the saying. And they turned it up, so maybe this is what Gamer Hype needed to get serious. Ooh, good avoiding. Bad avoiding. Never mind.
Back foot on the burner pretty early.
And you're like 10 seconds too late to that one. It's left on the floor. You gotta leave it.
I once gave MK Leo 1% of damage, so really.
That's not what I was saying. I took a game off of Gamer Hype and then he turned it up. That's what I was saying.
Oh, no tech.
And you know what? So far, it's turning out to be true. I'm sorry if you lose.
I will say this, Gamer Hype is playing more patient this time around in order to hopefully catch Psycho Dawkins to be slipping. Unfortunately, that just results in Psycho Dawkins running right over them.
Good air dodge. Dang, that's so sad that that's sent up. I always forget that even has a sour spot.
Because more often than not, it just always spikes, right?
Yeah, because the spike box is huge. There you go. However, you were at 138 and dead.
Why did you do that?
I don't know about that one.
Why would you do that at 135?
Gotta make the game interesting. Ooh.
Chase!
Not looking great. 102. Gamer Hype trying to get away. Oh no! Yeah. They were trying to set up a trap there where they would potentially shield the Mecha Koopa and sneak in for a grab. Gamer Hype instead opted to just jump over that. Oh! Trapped him with the gyro. We got a game. A very scary game. What do you do? Oh!
A roll because they were not feeling confident.
A double roll. No, you're dead. Psycho Dawkins takes it.
And Psycho Dawkins is heading back for Grand Finals.
Is this their first Grand Finals? Maybe not first.
No, they've been to Grand Finals before.
But I think that is the first time they've taken it over Gamer Hype. I'm not sure. But I don't think normally when Gamer Hype is in attendance, they make grands.